Brazil getting some backup in her claims that the primary process was rigged for Hillary Clinton from one of the candidates who ran against Hillary Clinton. We're talking about Lincoln Chafee.
It's been a year since the election, and the Clinton people just haven't looked in the mirror over the course of this year. They've been blaming the Russians and everybody else, blaming Senator Sanders. They've got to look in the mirror and say, how could we, as the Clinton campaign, lose to a seemingly unelectable man? 3 cheers for Donna Brazile. I like a truth teller. I just thought the fix was in right all the way through.
So was the fix really in for Hillary? Here to debate, we've got former 2017 candidate for DNC chair and advisor for Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign, Jammu Green, screen left, and National Justice Director for the 2016 Bernie Sanders presidential campaign, Teslin Figueroa. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Teslin, let's start with you. What do you make of Lincoln Chafee coming out and saying, I love the fact that Donna Brazile is telling everybody that it was rigged against Bernie?
I mean, I love it. I love it and can't get more of it. You know, it's very interesting to have Jammu here on the panel with me, because I was disappointed to see how she did all that work for Hillary Clinton, and yet Hillary Clinton was nowhere to be found when it was time for her to stomp for DNC. She probably doesn't remember me, but I tweeted her constantly asking, where is Hillary? So it's more of the same. You know, what Donna Brazile talks about that as well in her book, how she felt like she was treated like a slave and how the system was rigged and how they use us for opportunities that best suit them. But then when it's time for them to come and actually support people like Jammu, where are they to be found? So I'm just excited that more people are having the courage to say, yes, it was indeed rigged, because they choose who they want. And then once they choose their choice, they push that person.
Jammu?
Well, Donna Brazile is definitely a truth teller. Truth tellers also can get it wrong every now and then. And just to start, Lincoln who? I look at his remarks, and it's astounding how, whether it's him and the other men who happen to be white, who were beaten by millions of votes by this woman, just can't seem to grapple with the fact that a woman beat them fair and square. The election was not rigged. There is a narrative that people want to enforce to, one, rewrite history. Understanding that the DNC has no power over one single vote in a primary or in a caucus is something that's very important here. It's very important to understand that the DNC as an entity is not this boogeyman. It doesn't even have the power to be a boogeyman because it's that weak.
It's okay. Don't look into the light, Carol Ann. It's okay. They did you the same way, Jammu. You know it's rigged. You know they pick and choose who they want. They did you the same way. They didn't support you after you. Where was Hillary Clinton when you were running? Where was Hillary Clinton when you were running for DNC and they chose Tom Perez over you? Where was Hillary? You stopped and stomped for Hillary. Where was you? I mean, let's ask Jammu. How did it feel to not have Hillary Clinton the same way you were fighting for it, not fight for you?
Let her answer.
Look, I'm very sure that Hillary Clinton, during the time of the DNC chair race, was still processing the fact that she had lost the election.
And she wasn't anywhere to be found. Also known as no support.
One at a time.
And it's okay, sis.
If you want to do a diatribe, I'll let you.
Teslin, hold on just a second. Jammu, finish your point.
My point is that the DNC has no power to rig the primary election, and this narrative is in line with trying to rewrite history against the first woman to get a nomination by a major party. And this is not the first. This is what women in history have faced for for our life. And if we don't push back and condemn every single attempt, did this happen to John Kerry? Did this happen to Walter Mondale? Did this happen to Dukakis? No. What is the difference here? These men coming out and saying, "Oh, it was rigged." You know what? She won by 4 million votes, and I'm not going to allow those votes to be denied.
All right, Jammu, hold on.
Votes. The difference is that superdelegates rigged the process just like they rigged it against you when you went to go be the. Yes, it is. It's true. You know it is. People are told what to do, just like you were told to go support Perez once it was all over. And it's sad because it is so sad because we are continuing to stay in this domestic violence relationship. You, as a black woman, did not get the support from Hillary Clinton from the base, the black woman base that supports this Democrat Party. The Democrat Party has yet to elect a black governor in the state, and you didn't get the support. They threw you under the bus and chose
There's
Perez.
a lot,
you know it's
there's a
rigged. You know
lot
how
of
it
work,
works.
Teslin.
No, we know how it works. And Jamu, I want you to love yourself more than you love Hillary Clinton.
I love
You are
myself.
fighting for
That is
your-
ridiculous.
Love
Stop.
yourself
Can
more
we
than
have
you
a
fight
real
for your-
conversation here?
We are having a real conversation.
Teslin?
Instead of talking about
There
changing
are
Clinton,
some
let's
real
talk about-
issues.
No, no,
There's
no.
some real
And the
issues
issue is
that the
when you
Democratic
were
Party
wanting to
needs to
run-
deal with
Right, and
when
guess
it
what
comes
that
to
issue
Ladies.
is?
sexism,
And guess what
when
that
it comes
issue
to
is?
classism,
They do
All right,
not
Jamu
support-
Green
when it comes to
and
ageism.
Teslin
They do not
Figueroa.
support- no, they do
Ladies,
not support
we've run out of
candidates.
time.
They
All
pick
right.
and choose just.
And she's going to keep talking. All right. She was making her point, as was Jamu. We thank you very much for a spirited debate early on this Monday morning.